Hey Dean, I was just wondering about the start to this game. I know a couple of nights ago you spoke about being disappointed with different aspects, and you got to a quick start tonight, and I think the unselfishness and the ball movement, particularly on those first sort of 5 to 10 possessions, really, really stood out. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, for sure. We knew that we'd probably see the zone fairly early, and thought if we could punch it inside that it'd create some good offense for us. And I thought Mace and different guys catching at the high post made good decisions for us, and the Loud opened up three, opened up some short runners as well. So we haven't faced that much zone, and so we set that as a bit of a challenge for ourselves at shoot around today to not run too many set plays and really try and use ball movement and our passing to create good offense.
And I guess it must have been a bit of a challenge. I mean, when you play a double overtime game and a lot of those guys played pretty huge minutes compared to where they've been at through the season, it felt like, again, the depth came through, and the guy next to you obviously is playing great basketball, but Dave Barlow off the bench. Was that part of obviously what you were hoping for, to be able to spread the minutes a bit more tonight and get some of these guys rest, and Jock and these guys have played 40-plus minutes?
Yeah, certainly Jock, got in foul trouble tonight. So, after the half, we start Joe, and Barlow was magnificent. I think he was, I'm not sure, 4-4 at halftime, and really stretched that lead out for us in the last few minutes of before the half. And we started him as well, and he looked really fresh, and you just remind yourself how much we missed him the other night. Good contributions from a lot of people tonight. See Mace Peatley get a double and see the basketball move. It was it was fun, and Mitch was. He was a little beat up from the other night as well, so to be able to rest him a few more minutes was good for some bodies.
Scotty, for you, I mentioned you've obviously been in pretty good touch the last few games, and I guess the easy answer is continuity and being able to play a few games in a row, but how have you been feeling and these last few games getting to string a few together?
I'm feeling good. Just finding some rhythm in my role and being confident, and when I come out there and play, just trying to have a positive impact on the basketball floor when I'm out there. So, when the ball's popping like it was tonight and guys are making shots and, we're getting rebounds and running, you can see the strength of our basketball team.
Now, for you guys as the playing group, this wasn't a planned game in Sydney, and originally, obviously, we're going to be back in Melbourne, and I know that things have changed multiple times throughout the season, but have you guys spoken about what this sort of next week is potentially going to look like, not knowing when you're coming back to Victoria? What has the last few days been like?
Yeah, certainly we've spoken about any time we get information about what's a possibility or what's next for us. We never hide it from the playing group. It's always direct, and if that means it's on game day, as soon as we know anything, we give it to our players, and they're fantastic in just processing it and then moving forward. As I've said before, we've got 3 guys with new babies, and talking to Mitch, and he's like, my baby's nearly doubled in size since I've been away, and you just feel for that. And then you talk about the guys who are potential Olympians as well. They've got another COVID injection tomorrow. We don't know when we're going home. They're going to America straight after that into an Olympic campaign, and so they look at the long term one to say, wow, we could be away from our family, girlfriends, wives for a long time. So that's obviously the worst of the situation. And so how each day can we process it, have fun playing basketball? How can we just enjoy our jobs? Because when your jobs take you away from your family, it's a real challenge.
And I guess with that being said, in terms of focusing on games, all these games mean something for you guys. You're trying to finish on top of the ladder, but now you'll go to Perth, and clearly that's going to be probably the biggest game of the season. So how do you focus? Do you do anything different, as you said, trying to do more fun things, keep everyone up and feeling positive? What does the next few days look like?
Yeah, from what we understand, we're in a dirty quarantine kind of situation. So our only outlet is to go to practice. Otherwise, we're locked into a floor in the hotel, and we've been there before when we were in Cairns, and we got a table tennis table. We'll get some games going. We'll create something that's fun and competitive, for the group to really take their mind off, being in that lockdown. And this group plays cards. They got little different things going on. So, us spending time together in those kind of situations is always fun.
Scotty, you're smiling, and I imagine at times you guys are able to have fun together and do fun stuff like those games. For you, what is it that you like to do? How do you maybe, I don't know, get away from basketball a little bit and just keep staying in those moments?
I'm one of those guys he spoke about that plays cards, so I like to get together with the guys and do that. And other than that, man, just take some time to release. And he's been talking about when we're not playing, take some time to yourself and do what you need to do to really release. That way, when you get back to the floor, you're able to focus and on the things you need to do on the basketball floor. So just been trying to do a lot of that.
Yeah, Scotty, just touching on Friday's game now against the Wildcats, knowing that you go to that game and if you win, you end up finishing in top spot. Is that a nice position to be in going to that game?
Absolutely. Our mindset is just another game, trying to play the best that we can play, but we do want to get home court advantage going into the playoffs. So, we're going to go in and fight for this game and like we would any other game and try to do the best that we can.
Big difference from tonight as well. You go from playing in front of no fans tonight and you're going to have 10,000 plus screaming fans against you on Friday night.
Yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to the challenge. We know they're going to be amped up in there, but, I'll take my guys and compete with them anywhere, man. We've been road warriors all season, and we're going to continue that form and that energy and bring it to Perth.
And Dean, how different is it preparing for the Wildcats without Bryce Cotton?
Yeah, they've shown how good they are defensively, all year, and I don't think that changes, who they are at all. They're still going to be one of the best top two defensive teams in the league, and you just see Mitch Norton and Steindl and Blanchfield and them just carrying a little bit more load offensively, but they haven't quite gone to the 85 to 95 without Bryce, and so our offense is going to have to tick because we know they're going to be really solid defensively. And if the ball pops like it did tonight, and when last time we were over there, I think we made 15 or 16 threes as well, and something similar to that we did tonight. So again, our ball movement, if it's that good and we create great opportunities, we give ourselves a good chance.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Any final questions, anyone? No, we're all good. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.